Hi guys. So last episode we encounter a really well. One second. Oh, sorry. I thought I was muted. Hope it didn't make too much noise. As I was saying, last episode we ran into a really annoying bug. A bug so bad that it makes me want to start a brand new game, thinking my save file is corrupted. Uh, I actually, before I even knew the bug, I was getting a migraine. So that's why I'm gonna keep the light off. Let me just even turn the camera off or hide it, the webcam, because yeah, I'm not feeling really well, but I'm determined to destroy this bug and find a workaround. Hopefully I can help. I know someone in the comments has told me that they ran into the same issue. They have tried warp driving for hours now, and just like us, they couldn't engage in any space battles. So I'm determined to find a workaround for all of us because I don't want to have to restart another game. We started this playthrough and we have found a rare multi-tool. We have found an exotic starship, upgraded that starship to the teeth, upgraded our exosuit, my god, completely. And then that's all we have done, just upgrading stuff. And now we encounter a bug so bad that doesn't let us buy freighters. The only way to encounter dreadnoughts and Imperial Star Destroyers is to encounter them in a space battle. So not being able to find space battles is game breaking, in my opinion. Those are the large inventory freighters, so we would only have access to small freighters, and really ugly ones at that. So I'm determined to find a workaround. What I thought I couldn't find any, like I saw one post from 2019 of a person that encountered the same bug. So it tells me that for a whole year, this bug is still in the game's code. It may be rare, but it's there, and that's unacceptable in my opinion. I think before you can release new content, you have to take care of the existing one. Otherwise, you're just introducing more bugs and leaving them unsolved. Eventually, you have a whole bucket list or a backlog. It's called in programming terms a backlog of issues, and all your developers are occupied working on new content, but no one is free to fix the existing one. So I'm very frustrated that this bug exists for since 2019. I can only imagine how many players have encountered this bug and potentially even quit No Man's Sky entirely, because you can imagine playing a bunch of hours, 20 hours we've played. and then suddenly we find out our save file is corrupted. No matter how many times we warp drive, no matter what type of star system we warp drive or what species we warp drive to, we cannot force a space battle, and that's the only way space battles occur. So I'm determined. First, we have turned off our Xbox, restarted it. I closed the game, reopened it, and it didn't work. We reloaded a save file, and it didn't work. What I thought of doing, summoning the space anomaly, then asking Polo to point us towards black hole. But I'll show you how many times we've warp drive. We have a milestone. Look at that. 91 times we have warp drive. Can you imagine? We found Earth-like planets. We found perfect planets. We found drills, 2S drills in one same location. Very rare stuff. Some players may have engaged with Nexus missions, got a ton of Quicksilver, bought things for their character blueprints, only to find out, oh, my save file is corrupted. Wow. So what? Start from zero? And what happens then? What if that save file gets corrupted again? It's unacceptable. Unacceptable. Ark Survival Evolved is another game that has run into the same issue, and it lost me. It lost me because of the same thing. Developers focusing on new content and not patching up existing one. What's the point? What's the point in releasing new content if your users just are gonna get frustrated by the same existing bugs and quit? Sure, you might sell to new players, but and some old players might say like, oh, let me check the game and see if it's fixed now. They might download new content, new software, they might start playing again. But as soon as they encounter the same issue again, they're quitting. So it only tells me that some developers are more interested in just how many downloads they get after each update, each new content that gets released, and they don't care about the longevity of their player base. Someone just downloaded my game, that's good. It'll show in my it'll push my numbers up. But how many players are staying? For someone that's trying to make content here, it's very disappointing, because I can imagine the community will spike for a second only to dwindle as they encounter these game-breaking bugs. So there's no sustainability for a long-term content producer. Hopefully I find this workaround, any workaround. And I can help other players not give up on the game. But you see, it feels like content producers are more determined than the people that actually earn a wage for the survival of this game, or depend their livelihood depend on the survival of this game. It's a rant. I'm trying to be as respectful as I can. I don't think I'm being disrespectful. I'm voicing my concerns, and I think they're justified and well founded. Hopefully. Well, my thought process is maybe a black hole, since we're warp driving so long distances. Some type of programming deep in the game says like, okay, let's reset freighter battles, let's reset all these kind of things like missions and stuff because you're far away. It's that idea that if you're far away from a mission location, then we're just gonna be randomly jumping. Excuse me. Okay. Maybe something resets and it takes away the bug as well. But yeah, it's incredibly worrying having to lose all this time. So that's one light jump. I'm not even gonna care about the star system. Any star system. My dog is so loyal. She's exhausted. It's like her sleep time, but she's still here with me at the office. She could be lying in bed and chilling, but she just wants to be near me. She's such a good dog. Two light jumps. It should be every 5. That's how it works. Every 5 warp drives. That's 3. Doesn't matter the economy, doesn't matter the species, you should be able to encounter a space battle. We also checked the faction. We also tried jumping to our most popular species, the one that likes us the most. Nothing gets the space battle to appear. This is gonna be 4th. I'm crossing fingers that the next one is a space battle. I mean, it would mean that that traveling through a warp hole actually fixed it, and then I can tell my viewers, or at least the person that ran into the same issue. I would make a video so that no one runs into this again or knows how to get out around it, doesn't restart a game. Moment of truth. This is the 5th warp. I tried purchasing a random freighter. The small freighters still show up. Okay, no space battle. So it didn't fix it. I purchased this freighter just to see if purchasing one would fix it. Then we got this mission that says inspect your freighter. So let's complete this mission because maybe the mission is preventing us from buying new freighters. But I doubt it. I'm not gonna read the flavor, the text, or anything. I'm just gonna try to skip through it as fast as possible. All we're trying to do is find a workaround for this nasty bug. Oh, excuse me. It's pretty late. It's midnight here where I am. But I'm so determined. I don't want to go to sleep yet. So let's do this mission. Maybe this mission is now preventing us. Manage fleet. Okay. Speak with the freighter navigator. Alright, what else? Build a base. Okay. Construct a fleet command room. Inspect the fleet command room. Okay, download data for frigate fuel. Send a support frigate out on expedition. It's a what? What do we have? I think it's an explorer. Yep, an exploration vessel. Send it. Alright, we completed the mission. No more freighter mission. So, if the freighter mission was preventing now the encounter, wait, it says something. Speak with the fleet commander. Make contact in the freighter command room. Whatever, yeah. Alright, an hour. Expedition in progress, an hour and 26 minutes. Let's try again. One line jump. Welcome, guys. Invisible says, "What up, bro? Have you found anything yet?" I have the same Starship S-Class. It's awesome. Oh, nice. Glad to hear, man. Sorry for the lack of my webcam. It's just I have the lights off because I started getting a migraine. But no, man. So, I don't know if you're encountering the same bug that you warp drive X number of times, doesn't matter, and you don't get a space battle. So I'm trying to find a workaround for it. I researched and I saw that there is someone else that reported this bug as early as 2019, a whole year ago. So I can't believe this bug is still in the game. But I'm running into the same issue. What I did to try to find a workaround is I obviously reload the game, close the game, restarted the game. Nothing worked. I switched. I was only looking in Viking systems, so I started switching in and looking at other species where I had better faction. Um, Nothing helped. Then I still was able to encounter one of the non-distress freighters, the small freighters that sometimes show up randomly. So I went ahead and bought one of those. Um, and I was hoping that maybe buying a freighter would cause it some kind of code to reset and maybe fix the bug, and nothing. So I went but I also didn't complete the missions. I just bought the freighter and then went out to space directly. So what I did recently was complete those freighter missions, and hopefully now we can encounter a space, because maybe the missions were preventing us from buying more freighters until we completed them. I don't know, I'm thinking about anything. Yeah, same exact thing happening for me, man. Dude, I feel you. I feel you. It makes me want to restart the game. There was nothing wrong. I was able to encounter space battles, but I said like, no, right now what we're doing is economy crashing. I want to upgrade my exosuit. I want to upgrade my starship. And after that, when I had this exotic all maxed out, is that I went out to get a freighter. So 20 hours into the play, into the game, I decided to go and look for a freighter when I encountered this bug. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's so frustrating. I can't believe that you look. This is like, I can imagine a lot of people quitting the game because of just this bug. Imagine playing so many hours and then suddenly you cannot get a large dreadnought freighter, a large inventory freighters. Freighters are so useful for base building, especially in survival mode. You can hold 1,000 element of any element in one inventory slot of your freighter, and it counts as being in your own exosuit. So when you're base building, having a lot of ferrite up in your freighter, is gonna be very useful. So Invisible said, I started searching exactly at 3 hours. Did you get to encounter any distress freighter at all? Or look at that, nothing. I have one last hope, but it's gonna mean overriding a ton of hours of game time. I have not created a manual save in a few episodes, because all we've been doing is jumping from space station to space station. Oh, there it goes. It crashed. Yep. This game has things, man. This game has things that the developers are not working on. Why would you put all your developers working on new content when there's so much game breaking bugs? Like, this is the best way to fail a game, and this is why the game initially failed. That when this game released, it had so many issues, bugs, and frustrating mechanics that didn't work, that it created a lot of negative feelings from the community, the gaming community. For a content creator thinking that, hey, like every time they release a new update, viewership or players are gonna spike. They download the new content, but as soon as they start experiencing all these bugs, they start dropping. How can you sustain that? You know, and my livelihood doesn't depend on it. Imagine for developers, they maybe the only thing they have is release new content, bank on the new content, and then they already expect their players to dwindle. But why? you should rather, I guess, you know. He says, yeah, first one was offered for me for free. I declined it. Then I went to all three star solar systems I could find, and about every 20 warp drives, I would find another one. Wow, well, at least you find that one, but because I cannot find a single one. Today we've been 4 hours, 4 hours, and no distress, no distress, and we've already encountered some. I've seen them in this playthrough. I don't know what else to try, man. I've already submitted the bug to Hello Games. If anyone replies to me, it's been since 2019, so that's why I'm saying if anyone replies to me. Invisible says, then I found the one I wanted. It's a huge triangle, and I kept reloading to save the save to try to get an S class, but I had to settle for an A class. Oh, okay. Well, it doesn't matter because the only difference between an S and an A will be the warp distance. And still, you'll be you're I never used a freighter to warp because even after you upgrade the warp cells, I mean the warp drive on a freighter, your explorers and even your fighter will have a larger like distance to travel. So why would you use your freighter to travel when it can only hold like 380 light years? Your explorer can have 1,800. It's a ridiculous difference like that. Because remember, you cannot install S-class upgrades on a freighter. You can only install the blueprints. So it was kind of mute point. But if you have a decent enough inventory, you're good. You know, that's all you want. It doesn't matter if it's A class or S class. All you want is your inventory slots. So good that you didn't even waste time looking for that S class. So he says, but they don't spawn anymore. I've warped 60 more times. Oh yeah, that's true. I use my exotic to track the. He means to warp. Well, dude, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I was worried. I was worried that you know, I think you started recently playing, and I was worried that you would get frustrated and quit or something like that because I don't wish that for anyone. But if you found a freighter that you love and it has the inventory space and you're settled, then there's no reason to replace it, right? So there's no you don't have to. But we don't have any. Oh my god. And we find another Earth-like planet. Now I'm dreading Earth-like planets because I know I'm gonna restart this game. We don't have that. We have a trilly. That's what we call in Spanish. A really bad. And look, we've already found Paradise Planet, Lush Planet, Earth-like planet. This one has blue atmosphere, blue water, green grass. Then we found a beautiful purple moon with green atmosphere. And what else? We established a trade route on each economy type. We even found, what is this? I don't know what this is. I don't know what. Probably a trade route. We found fighters. I don't know what else to do. But yeah, if I don't find the solution, I'm gonna restart the playthrough. And the first thing I'm going to do is get a capital freighter. But the problem is that when you start the game, you have a very limited amount of light year distance. So it's not like you can take your time warping between systems and finding the perfect capital freighter. Plus, it's in the center of the galaxy where you find the rarest freighters. For example, if I start assuming that there's a space battle, I'm really far. Look, I'm 700,000 light years away from the center. If I start looking and jumping for every 5, let's say 10, for every 10 space battles I encounter, maybe one is a dreadnought, maybe two are dreadnoughts. Versus if you start doing the same in the center of the galaxy, for every 10, 7 or 8 of them are gonna be large dreadnoughts and Imperial fire destroyers, versus just a few small. So it's really easy to find. But say you get all the way to the center. Oh, we also tried going through a black hole to see if it would fix it. It didn't. I just reminded myself. I wanted to add that. Okay, but you spend all the time to reach the center. I think no matter how many times I travel, I won't get one. He says, yeah, I have a decent inventory. Yeah, I just started playing a week ago. Alright, Invisible says, is the big bright light in the center of the galaxy? I've been driving that way for a long time. I have 1,300 light year hyperdrive. Very nice, very nice. So yes, it is the center of the galaxy, and once you reach the center, you'll be transported another Earth-like planet. I swear, in my other playthrough, I never could find an Earth-like planet. Well, this is not Earth-like. And now we find 3 and we have to reset our game. But yes, that is the center of the galaxy. And then once once you reach the center, you'll be transported to another galaxy, and then another, and then another. There's 255 total galaxies. Notice that in the top corner it says Euclid Galaxy. So there are 255 versions, each with its own star systems, right? So there's quintillion of star systems to discover. Invisible says, will I lose all my stuff if I go to the center? No, you won't. No, you won't. Your freighter will also follow you to the next galaxy. What it will happen is your stars, your starship will be damaged. Once you teleport through the star system, some, not all, some of your technology will be damaged and will be needing repair. Kind of like when you started the game in the beginning, the imagine that the beginning of the game was you arriving at a galaxy, at the Euclid galaxy for the first time. So the same will happen when you get to another one. You arrive. No, I was hoping this was a distress raider. So the same thing will happen. Look at that. Almost Earth like green grass, blue atmosphere, but yellow ocean, orange ocean. Look at that. We have a fully upgraded positron ejector. Wasted time. Wasted time. I'm glad your game is not. It's not to restart. Viking standing. The standing is not a. It's no matter. But yeah, just repair the pulse drive, hyperdrive, and pulse engine, and then you'll be set. Invisible says, "Oh, okay, that's not bad. I thought I would have to start over in the next galaxy." No, you're I was afraid my freighter would stay in the previous galaxy, but you'll just be able to summon it wherever you are, no matter. Uh, have you ever encountered a portal? Portals will be limited by the galaxy. So, using a portal, you can only travel to other places, other star systems in that same galaxy. If a player offers you the coordinates for another for a base, for example, or a multi-tool or a starship in another galaxy, then you won't be able to get there unless you're in that same galaxy yourself. So before you leave Euclid, I suggest that you establish one base in a portal there. I'll make a video on how to find a portal. Um, Invisible says, I can't find a portal with glyphs. No, you don't use glyphs to find a portal. What you do is first decide which you can find a portal in pretty much any star system. Although some star system I think do not have them. But if what you do is you look at the star system's life form, in this case Corvax, and then you buy the second level artifact. So I bet you've run across convergence cubes. Uh, you know, some you can give him you can gift other Corvaxes the Corvax casing, and they'll reward you with standing and faction points. But there's another relic called the convergence cube. So what you do is you use these planetary charts, alien cartographic planetary charts, and then you look for an alien monolith. So just keep using until it says alien monolith. If it doesn't find anything, keep using. Signal is not what we're looking for. Just keep spamming. I thought we just destroyed these pirates. If you don't find one, it may be not here. Maybe the star system doesn't have one. But yes, once you find an alien monolith, go to it, and it'll tell you, do you want to seek knowledge of the past? Do you want to learn the language? Seek help with the language. Choose either, doesn't matter, but interact with that once again. Once you interact with it again, it'll give you the option to find the portal if you provided one of the life form's second stage artifacts. So in the case of a Corvax, it would be the convergence cube, and it'll literally create a marker directly to the portal. Then just put a base terminal, and hopefully, you know, like you can tell, and you'll surely be able to use that portal to travel to any coordinates in Euclid. Then you find a new star system or a new galaxy, and then you can do the same process and put another base. I usually name it Euclid portal, Acetan portal, whichever the name of the galaxy is. Then you can also go to No Man's Sky, Gamepedia, search for multi-tool catalog, and there's also starship catalogs. That's where players have submitted coordinates for very powerful multi-tools, S-class multi-tools, with the max amount of damage, like 900 damage. It's crazy amount of damage that you can just directly teleport to. Use a portal and you come at the other side. We were actually getting glyphs earlier just to do that, just to be able to teleport. I'll show you. Here in the catalog, you find the portal glyphs. So we've been accumulating them so that we could go and find multi-tools. But man, this bug causes me to want to restart my game. It's game breaking. It's game breaking. We cannot buy a capital freighter. We're limited to the little really bad ones that just show up randomly, but we cannot engage in a space battle. So, Invisible says, "Oh yeah, I've been to the one of those. I didn't interact with it for the second time, though I understand now. Thanks, man. You're welcome, man. Yeah, I had to watch someone else on YouTube explain it to me. I encountered so many of them, and never thought to interact with it twice either." So Invisible says, "Oh, nice. My multiple has over 1,000 damage. It must be a good one. It is. It is a very good one. It's very, very congrats, dude. And if you have your unique multi-tool, which it's why it turns me off to use the portal because everyone has that same multi-tool. You know, like anyone that looks that portal. But if you have your own unique multi-tool, that's something that's a perk. We're just randomly teleporting. Hopefully something happens, and we've tried everything. If anyone has any idea on why the space battles are broken in our save file. But we spent 4 hours. We've done over 50 light speed jumps. We've gone through black holes. We've bought a random freighter, completed its missions, then try to find space battles again. No space battles whatsoever. Nothing I do summons a space battle. I've reloaded, I've saved. Alright, let's do this. This is our last hope. Our last hope, here we go. Luckily, I say luckily in quotation marks. Our last save file. I reload our manual save file. Wait. Why would our reloads be so recent? Oh, it's a whole day before. It's a whole day ago. It just landed on the same time frame. 4 minutes. That's coincidence. It looked like it was only 4 minutes ago, but it's a whole day before. So I can reload way back in time. Hopefully before we encounter that bug. But that'll also mean that we'll lose this this exotic, and we'll lose all the upgrades we did. We'll lose the 20,000 nanites that we gathered in order to upgrade this ship, all the materials, everything. But it's the only thing I'm left before I start a brand new game. So probably tomorrow you might see episode 1, The Anomaly Awakens. Oh man, it's so frustrating. Let me turn on the webcam here. I turned it off because I had the light off. I like this bug. Well, I even had a migraine before the bug encountered, and the bug only made it worse. So I'm gonna turn on the light. You guys can see me here, but oh man, it's been bad. It's been bad. Invisible fun is funny. Yeah, the anomaly is gonna awaken, but that's another iteration, right? Hopefully, it doesn't take 4,925 iterations like we are. This is our character is the 4,925 iteration. This already erased because every time you load, it creates an autosave. So we erased everything. Let me see. Oh no, we can still reload, but as soon as at least we have our explorer. Oh, I know. We don't have to land. If we don't land, we don't reload. We don't. Either way, our reload is broken, so who cares? I mean, our autosave is broken. Let's start warp driving. Let's see how many warp drives since then. I'm gonna open my milestones. Wow, 60 plus warp drives we've lost. Let's look at our inventory. Ah, the entire cargo, the entire technology, our multi-tool. But hopefully we reload beyond the point where the bug actually came into being. And that means the first thing we're gonna do is get a capital ship. We have units, not enough for buying a S-class. We need 200,000 for an S-class. But we have an explorer. So if I figure out that this save file works, we'll then reload back to the manual save and then start auto-saving until the distress freighter encounter happens a second time. And then we'll start our capital freighter, hunt. And I'm gonna take my time to make sure that I find the perfect capital freighter, because I don't want the bug to happen again and I'm stuck with whatever freighter I settled for. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for all your patience, because I know it's been a look at that. At least it's the next one. But we have to. The only thing we have to fight this with is this explorer, which is. Oh look! It does this some damage. It does this some damage. This is doable. Let's get the other one. Nice. Red and blue. America, America. The red and blue. All right, let's see. Let's see. Oh man, that's better than starting from scratch, right? I was lucky I never reloaded. Okay. I wanna see. I'm not gonna claim this one because, like I mentioned, I wanna settle. I don't wanna settle for a freighter. I wanna find one that's white and light blue. Hopefully, but I'll still mark this one because this one is pretty cool, and I wouldn't mind. We'll be limited to the freighters that are near our base. Oh, I don't want to hit the freighter. Don't hit the freighter. Take your time. Don't hit the freighter. So I don't want to be. We're gonna be limited to only the star systems that are within our warp drive, right? So it doesn't mean that we will necessarily find the freighter that I'm looking for. Okay, that's the last one. But I will fight them just to see if this one is gonna be free. Because if it's not free, then I'm not gonna be able to afford it with 100 million units. Oh man, but it worked. I know. Invisible says the reason I want to find a portal with glyphs is because I want to go to a place where there's a squid starship. Nice, it worked. Okay, I got you. I got you. Uh, Squid starships are also exotic starships, but they're common in Korvax systems. So if you um, just hang out in a Korvax space station or a trade station, you're likely to find that the exotic of that star system is a squid ship. and they're really good. They're really good ships. They have a really high amount of shield and damage potential. But yes, you can also use a teleporter, a portal, to find one directly. The alien barks loudly a battle cry. You not louder than I after fixing the bug by going back in time. Inspect the freighter. Yep, it's a free. Oh look, it's an A class, but it's not a max slot. Yep. So nice. He says, "Okay, awesome." Yep, that's how to find squids, and that way you can find one. But if you want, just you can also check No Man's Sky coordinate exchange, and then you can probably find and pick the exact color that you want. This is not bad at all. All right, we're not gonna settle, and we would not afford it, but we can take the item for free, right? So, oh no, we're not gonna do that. Let's leave and reload. Oh wait, before we reload, I wanna take a mental memory of the star system name. It's called Lickle, or however the no, autosave no. Reload manual save. I'll also see if we have the fighter. Maybe we already bought the fighter, but I doubt it. Look, this morning you can go back and look at episode 4. In the morning, I logged in and the first ship that landed in the space station was an S-class fighter, and I bought it. So we in the same day we bought a S-class fighter today and an S-class exotic. Ah man, but no, no, all lost. All we have, I'm pretty sure, is this explorer. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It beats starting over from scratch. Hopefully the bug is reported. We have done our due diligence. I'm gonna check. Let's summon the spacecraft. Oh, we have the fighter. Ah, we have the fighter. So I guess it was yesterday that I bought it. Look at that. That's not bad. Has no upgrades though. But I think it may be able to one-shot the with rockets because of being a fighter versus the explorer. Um, Invisible says that exotic ship you had, I found mine when I went inside a random space station. It was already parked there, and I ran to him and bought it immediately, lol. Oh yeah, I used that one for a while. Nice, nice. Dude, you were really lucky because they don't stay in the space station for long. So if you had already found him parked, he was probably just a second or two away from taking off. We just created an autosave file. Wow, really nice. I'm glad you got it, man. It would have not been a happy moment seeing that exotic just take off. Right. Okay. So let's try with our fighter. We need to upgrade the warp drive. Ah, we have a limited warp distance now. Nope. We're gonna go back to our explorer. We're gonna go back to our explorer because the fighter is not gonna be able to look around. It's only gonna be limited. Look how much light years we have. No, this is the wrong menu. Huh, 100 light years. So we'll be very limited in our selection of freighter. But our explorer didn't do bad. Didn't do too bad, you know, fighting other. Alright, please. Come on. I'm not even gonna wait. Invisible says, um, I know, right? I would have been so disappointed. Yeah, it happens. I've lost S-class starships that just take off right before I get to them. Luckily, it's not been an exotic. It was like scrapping, trying to scrap, but imagine, oh my God. No, no, that would be really disappointing. This the perfect starship. I once was in a trace station and I was just like looking around. I was talking to the NPCs in the trace station. You can probably see it from one of the videos. The red or an orange fighter that I use in one of the other playthrough. The When I found that ship, I was just kidding around, like with the like getting rep with the Corvax or whichever species was there at the time. And then I suddenly saw that ship land, and I said like just to myself, "Oh wait, hang on a bit. My spaceship just landed before I even checked if it was an S class." And then I used the scanner, and it was an S class, and I was like, I knew it. Bought it immediately, and since then it's been my one and only fighter. So it's I don't know, it was a cool story for that. I always remember that. Okay, Lake something. I don't know. It was around here. Here we go. I forgot the name already. It was an L. If I see the name, I'll remember. I just want to put a marker on it. You guys can probably rewind and find the name. I cannot do. Oh my gosh, I forgot the name already. Oh. Nah, you don't have to rewind. If I see it, I'll recognize it. It's not Lisabod. It has a CH. Starts with L and has a CH. Oh man. Well, at least today I can go to sleep in peace knowing that I don't have to start over again. I'll I'll probably do the upgrades off camera because I'm not gonna put viewers through that. It's not gonna be worth watching. Doing the same thing I did yesterday or today. One second, okay. Um, Invisible says Lichol. It's Lichol. I wish there was a search feature. I could type it because I still cannot find it. Lichol, Lichol. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. I I I gotta find it now. Oh man, Lico. I thought we found it, but it's Lico. Let me just look at star economy because I can scan the economy faster. It was a 3-star economy. Then if it's a 3-star economy, then I'll look for the name. I don't think it's this one though. It's close. It was close. It was a Viking. Either way, we haven't found any 3 economy. This is not a good star system area. Licho, Licho, Licho. You see, this teaches me when you find something valuable, just keep it. A gift horse in the mouth, right? Looking a gift horse in the mouth. Ah, Lichuk. It's not it though. Very close. No 3-star economies anywhere. Okay, here's one. Let me mark it though, so I can find it later. So, as you can tell, I'm only looking Vikings. I'm not fond of the Gex nor the Corvax. To me, they can stay away from me and my bases. I won't spoil why, but probably you'll figure out on your own. They won't hurt you. They won't do anything. But it's just me. I'm like I used to play role playing RP, and I kind of bring it into the. You can probably. Oh wait, I found a 3-star. Where is it? Oh, Wareham. All right. This is the worst area ever. Forget about Lichel. Okay, we're going into the space station. Then we're traveling back to our starting point because we'll see around. But I remember there were a lot of 3-star economies nearby. So that means that there's gonna be more different freighters for us to pick from. But wow, this bug. Hopefully they fix it because I know a lot of players might just like say no. This is not good. Well, if I would have just created a manual save like I usually do before I log out, well, I did yesterday, but today for some reason, thankfully, I didn't. Okay, so if we use the space teleporter, we can probably just still have our distress freighter next time we warp. Okay, thank you. That way we can explore. It's to your left, a red star. Man, you're the best. Thank you. Okay. To your left. Red star. It's like all red stars here. Oh, I don't know if you noticed, but the background of the galaxy, you notice that it's red right now. Indicates how many, like the abundance of a certain type of star color. So if you're looking for blue star systems or such, you just fly around until you see red background. I mean blue background. Wow. Well, we can start teleporting randomly. Let's start teleporting randomly. I just wanted to mark it because it was a good, but we may just randomly stumble upon it. But let's see if we find, because if we find a freighter that I'm looking for, then it doesn't matter if we find Lichel again. But thank you so much, because you know I appreciate that support. Let's see. I'm just glad I didn't have to restart the game. Small Imperial. No, we just reload directly. Our autosave will now be in. Hey, puppy girl. I know you're so tired. She's like, Dad, it's sleepy time. She doesn't want to go to sleep until I do. You know, see her? Can you see her? Oh, where are you? Oh, we can barely see you. There you go. High five. High five. Nice. You're a good girl. I know you're tired. You're tired. Yeah, we'll soon log out. I wanted to battle this. I couldn't find a workaround, but at least now we've returned to a save point where we have erased the bug. So tomorrow, you know what we're doing? Wait. Did I see a 3-star? It was right there. I could have missed it. How Look at that. There's Lichel. Okay, I marked it. I marked it. And then I'm gonna create an autosave. That way I'll never lose it again. Wow. Okay. So that's our fallback. I don't mind that red and blue freighter looks pretty awesome, and it's a dreadnought. That's my favorite. Um, so now we always have that fallback. All we have to do is keep looking. I know for a fact that it has to be a Viking. Otherwise, I'm gonna feel like I'm surrounded by my enemies. They're the only ones willing to stand up to the Sentinels. The Korvax worship the Atlas and the Sentinels as gods, as deities. And the Gek only care about themselves. Boom. Hu Jing. There's a Chinese space station. Nice, just random name generation. Who knows how they pronounce? So let's see. I don't think that they use the termination ing though. I don't know, maybe. Okay, looks like white. It's probably camo and white. Yeah, that's camo. I don't like it. I remember settling for one in the previous playthrough that was yellow, just like this one, but instead of the white, it was yellow. And eventually I wanted to replace it. Ryan Earl says, "Hey Tony, it's Ryan. Can you do a video on living ships? I have an egg that's activated right now. in my inventory and have no idea how I got it or what to do. Please help. I will. I will. I thank you for the request. I'll do a living ship video ASAP, actually tomorrow. But I gotta tell you, I have never found a living ship myself. So if you're in a time-based situation, go look at someone else's video. Just Google the void egg and a living ship on YouTube. But I will have a video for you. I'll do that. Like we can always pause this Let's Play series and go to the other save file, which has a ton of you should have a bunch of Quicksilver, and we'll just go ahead and do a video on the void egg. So I got you, but I don't want you to miss anything out, right? Waiting for that. So check out there should be another video that shows you that. Um, thank you for the request. Welcome in, man. It's great to see you again. We didn't find a workaround for this bug, but we were able to reload to a manual save that um, I- is before the bug happened. We lost a whole day of playtime, but we didn't have to start from scratch. Ryan Earl says, "Thank you so much. You're the man. My pleasure, man. We're here to serve. So just ask and it shall be given. All right." And so, but I have never found my like. I'll tell you why. It's because the fighters have better damage. The explorers have better distance and fuel efficiency. And I haven't had a need. Like I like the exotic, I call it the Imperial Pegasus. You've probably seen it in the videos. It's the white exotic with the wings, with the V-shaped wings. So after I had that one, I was like, this is my shit. You know, I don't know. Okay, so this is a camo and blue. I don't like it. So Reiner says, I didn't buy the egg, but I have enough Quicksilver to get a new one to start over if need be. Okay. Sure, yeah, man. Uh, so I don't even know how it works. I never like you can probably see I just released a Nexus mission video I think 2 days ago. And I mentioned where I spent all this time, 200 hours, and never did Nexus missions. So I never even got the egg, but I want to. As soon as we have a freighter, I want to get the freighter first because the freighter, if we install Exocraft Materializer, it's called. It's an upgrade that lets you summon a Exocraft anywhere, anywhere in any planet of that star system, as long as your freighter is there, is summoned. So when your Nexus mission sends you to a faraway star system, and you obviously don't have a base there yet, you can summon your Minotaur, you can summon your Roamer, you can summon all your Exocraft, even your not Subnautica one. So I wanted to get that done before I started Nexus missions. But here in this playthrough, I want to do that ASAP so that I can unlock the armor and a custom helmet. Um, because I put that off in the other for a long time. Oh, here we have a new one. I gotta remember the names because I don't want to teleport to the same Viking system twice. Rutasfi. Rutasfi. Um, but yeah, living ships are really cool though. They have their own special upgrades. So maybe they're better and I just don't know. Maybe I just don't know enough about them at all. Um, I've also learned by watching some of those videos on living ships that you could actually find a living ship crashed on a planet, and there have people that have submitted the coordinates for crashed living ship, but there are certain conditions that you need to fill in order to get that ship to render as a living one. So it's not like just get a portal and go there, like you need to have that void egg, I guess. But there may be other requirements. There may be other requirements. So before you travel to a living ship by portal, make sure to look at one of those videos and figure out exactly what the requirements are, so then you don't just render and then suddenly it's a crash fighter starship or something like that. He says, I didn't buy that egg, but oh yeah, that's the same. Sorry. Okay, so let's keep finding Ruffity or something like that it was called. So let's avoid Ruffity. So usually what I do is I start looking upwards and then I start like changing direction. Then I start looking downwards for planets. And it helps me not jump into the same star system twice. But it can happen because wealthy star systems are rare. Ah, here we go. Iranium. Iranium. Hi, baby. I know you're so sleepy. She's so loyal. She could. My door is open. My bedroom door is open. She could lay in my bed and just sleep. But she doesn't want to go there until I go there. She'll stay here by my side until I'm done. She's amazing. I love her. Such a loyal dog. She's a Velcro dog. She follows me everywhere. Ooh. Another dreadnought. I see red. Okay, let's change the camera. Blue and red, but inverted. I like this one better. I like this one better. E-renew, and we look south, like we look below. So let's change the marker because this is our new fallback. E-renew, E-renew. So welcome guys. We didn't find any workaround for the bug. If you're wondering, like you can look. We had a live stream earlier a few hours ago, and it was looking for our first freighter, but I changed the name and it's like now the name is Tony Gets Frustrated After Warp Driving 40 times and Not Seeing a Freighter. So it's me just on a rant. I even like I don't curse or anything, but I did get like frustrated at the developers. And you see me was just like, oh, why would you start releasing new content and you have this bug, since 2019? This bug exists on the game since 2019. So that's disappointing. That really is disappointing. How many players have reached a point for, well, we went 20 hours into the game and then encountered. Luckily, luckily I had the manual save from yesterday. So the manual save saved us, but our reload, I mean our autosave was was broken. Was broken. It had the bug baked into it. So how many players? Oh, Inu, Inu. Where's Inu? Okay, let me reset. Okay, and then look down. Inu. How many players have gone hours of playtime? So, and then reach that bug and rage quit. That's not cool. Like I think a bug shouldn't be Arisco. I like that name. Oh, Arisco in Spanish means um like I don't know. I don't know the name in English, the term in English. But like when a cat like uh, never mind. uh right. In you. All right, so in the video where I explained how to find the perfect freighter, oh, here's another star system. Yeah, that one, Saints. I say, oh, remember where the location is so you can place a marker and then find it again. But if you find the freighter you love and you know you want to keep, instead, oh wow, now we find three star economies. Okay, let's start with this one, Arisco. I like the name, so maybe we get lucky here. Instead of marking the star system, land on the space station. You won't lose the star system. You don't risk losing the star system with the freighter that you love. What happens is you make a autosave, and since you still haven't fought the freighter or the pirates, you can still reload and change the class of the freighter. But we found it! We found it! I know, Mara. We did it. Oh, it's gray. It's gray. And it's lime. I knew Arisco was gonna be good. Mara got excited and brought me her toy. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Alright, new fallback. Arisco. Arisco. Let me check one thing. Ah, we cannot summon the galaxy. Get galaxy map. But like I said, I don't want to encounter the bug and not be able to replace this freighter. So I'm gonna mark it and still spend a little bit of time and see if I find the exact color combination I want. If I don't, then we'll buy it. We'll buy it. It's really cool one. But yeah, this been like I was gonna go to sleep at 10 after I encountered the error, the bug, but I was so frustrated I couldn't even sleep if I wanted to. So I said like I'm gonna find a workaround, and at least I know now that I don't have to start from day one. We can continue here and I'll be happy. Okay, Arisco. It was below us. Oh, we found Iranu. There is Iranu. I'm gonna know all the names by memory after, by the time we choose a freighter. But it's worth spending some time picking the freighter you want so that you don't have to do the hunt ever again. You have the freighter that you want and you're happy with it. Okay, let's keep going south about below, I think. It's not easy remembering. I know, Marita. Okay, let's reset. Obviously, it's not these. Did it changes our I think what happens is it changes our yes. It changes our direction. That's why it throws me off. It was definitely downwards. Lisoya. Lisono. Lisono. Alright, let's find a new one. Arisco. Jalisco. Jalisco is where the gray one is. We'll look for it. No point in spending so much time for a fallback freighter. Jalisco. Trying to make mental memory by repeating it. Sorry, it's annoying. And also, my bad with I'm blocking the light so that the migraine lowers. I can just check from here. Ooh. Let's get closer. I think this is an all gray. No, it's a camo and white. Nope. We're gonna reload. But yeah, man, how you been, Ryan? You earlier today we got raided by another YouTube streamer. Is PT, I forget. Um, something traveler. I forget what the P stands for, but it was really cool. It was really exciting, and they invited us on Friday, 8 p.m. GMT plus one that time. So it would be 8 p.m. They're 5 hours ahead. So at 3 p.m. Eastern time, they invited us to a Nexus event. They call it a Nexus something hub. And it's an event where a bunch of streamers get together and they just talk about No Man's Sky, just but we will get together in the game. They'll send me coordinates and we'll go and visit them. I'll probably do that with the other account because um I know Papi Mara. You can go sleep, go sleep. It's okay. We'll do that with the other account because we won't have glyph coordinates yet. There she goes. She's gonna go to sleep. There's a 3-star? No. Kroviches. Kroviches next to Rachel. Okay. One thing you could do to never find it is mark it. I mean, to never lose it, mark it, then go back to the space station, autosave, and then travel to it. Kroviches, Kroviches. Marita linda. I know you're so tired. She's begging me to go. It's not playtime. No, it's not playtime. No, I thought you were asleep. I thought you were tired. And you wanna play? It's not playtime. Good job. Yeah, yeah. No begging. No begging. But yeah. Okay. Nope. I noticed the color white is very rare, and I have never seen the color black. Like that would be pretty cool too, a all black freighter or something like that. But I've never seen. So if there's even that color available, it's even rare. Like from a distance, the camo color looks like black, but when you get close and the light hits it, you notice it's dark green and scratched. They look like dark green scratched. So it's not really. What others? I've never seen purple. Gray is pretty rare too. The most common is that camel color, that scratched camel color. I'm trying to find Arisco. Oh, here we go, a new one. Bisoña. No, we already went to Bisoña. Excuse me. We haven't gone to Canut. Canut. This now name generation. I'm gonna turn off the light because she's laying on her bed. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna do it so that she can fall asleep. Because the light is hitting her directly on and doesn't let her sleep either. So now she can just rest there until we're ready to go. Ooh. Just like the other one, but I think this is light blue, which looks even better than the other one. The other one was dark blue. Mara, I said it's not playtime. What's the name? Canut. Canut. On the 4th of July, finding a red, white, and blue. But that would be pretty cool if we find the right freighter. Then tomorrow we can just hunt for the S-Class. But I don't mind. I like seeing all the different colored freighters, and looking for a rare one makes it more rewarding when you actually find it. The right one that you're looking for. The Sonia. Ah, we can use the Sonia as a marker. We can easily find the Sonia. So from the Sonia, Kutsuf. Where's Kutsuf? Okay. I swear it's like they randomize the star systems. It's probably that they switch our viewpoint. And I think I'm going oh, Lominis. Lominis is a new one. Katsufu. Katsufu. Arisco. They're two good ones. Yeah, there she goes. She's falling asleep now. Oh, this is just like the first freighter I bought. Yellow and camo color. You'll see, it looks black, but it's not really. Or maybe it is, and it's the rarest freighter I ever encountered. No, I can already see it. See, dark green camo. So if you find a freighter that's all black or has any region that's black, that's really rare. I don't even know if they exist. I guess I could check No Man's Sky coordinates, see if anyone has found one. But yeah, I'm gonna do like 2 or 3 more jumps and then I'm gonna call it. So I appreciate your support and watching and helping me out finding these freighters. I feel much better now that I know the entire game is not corrupted. The entire save file is not corrupted. I'll also make a follow-up if I find the fix. I mean, I'm not gonna find the fix, but if um, Hello Games replies to my submission, oh, here's Iranium. If they reply to my submission and tell me a workaround, I'll make a video to help anyone that has the same issue. Maybe after you go through the Galactic Center, it'll. Have we gone to route? Yeah, we went to Ruta Sepi. We didn't go to Idrusa. I want to see if I find the other one. Lominis. Nah, there was nothing good in Lominis. So let's do 2 more jumps after this one, assuming we don't find the right freighter, and then we'll call it. This area has a lot of dreadnoughts. That looks like camels. I want to make sure though. You see the camel color is really common. Nope, it doesn't look like camel, but is it? It's not. Is that white and blue? No, that's like lime. Lime color? No, it's white and blue. Well, it's white and teal. I think this is it. It's not white. Like, it's like a. I've never seen this color before. I've seen teal, but it looks darker. You can see it because teal is like that. But then this is light teal? Or is it that the atmosphere is affecting the color? Yo, guys, can't you see I'm admiring this freighter? Why are you shooting at me? It's green. Lime green. Alright, definitely. This is even better than the other ones, though. Okay, we gotta find this. Idrusa. I'm gonna find it before I go to sleep because I wanna mark it. Idrusa. Wow, that's really cool. I never seen that color ever. Like I've seen the other one, the darker teal, but that's like a lime with really light green. Okay, Idrusa, Idrusa. Let's find Idrusa again. Yes, that's the problem. It randomizes that direction. Okay. Because I remember going this way, just going straight down, left. Okay, I think it's around here. Oh man. There's two more here. Bodunk. Come on, Idrusa, where are you? I'm trying also to see if I can recognize any other names. I wasn't near this one. Now I'm finding entirely new stars. What's wrong? Where are the ones? Where are the ones we found? Let's check over here. You see? New ones. I guess forget about having fallbacks because it's just a waste of time. The camera resets us. If it would just spawn at the right angle, we can make, but it turns us around and yeah, makes me want to find a new. I mean, make a new video so that people don't have to go through the same thing, trying to make memory of where the star system is. I'm just gonna write the name before going to bed. That way tomorrow I can, if I spot it, if I spotted Drusa randomly, I'll mark it as a fallback. Let's do 3 more. And now we're just not gonna care about fallbacks. We're just gonna find new star systems and jump. I would really like to find the right one. There's so many color combinations though that finding the perfect one is not easy. You see? It does flip us. There used to be a whole gap in the last time we reload. There used to be a whole gap of no stars here, and now suddenly a bunch of stars. So there's no point in making a mental map. Hey, we found Canuts. Okay, let's go back. Canuts. So as we'll do, if we find the fallback randomly, we'll save it. This is not our best fallback, but I think Ganusov, it's the red and light blue dreadnought that we saw. So let's see. Ganusov. It's already marked. Tomorrow morning, Ganusov will help us. You see, Ganusov now is over here. I don't know, maybe it's in the right place. Oskol. I've seen Oskol before. Ilinane. Ilinane is a new one. Looks like a large one though. It's nice. No, but I'm not an Imperial stormtrooper. You can tell that No Man's Sky took a lot of inspiration from Star Wars. The space anomaly looks like the Death Star, and then they even named these Imperials, Imperial starships. They're not Imperial, there's no Empire. Well, the Gek was the one that established an empire, but even then that's over now. And any species can have an Imperial destroyer, but the shape is just like the Imperial Star Wars. I mean the Imperial starships. I see Oskol again. Yoshun. Let's switch things up. Two more jumps. Ilinane, that's where we just went. Damn new. Here's a new one. I hope Google doesn't think I'm saying, you know, the algorithms reads every word, and me pronouncing that may have triggered a flag. Yep, I'm sure I did. Oh, well, I'll see tomorrow if I got a strike or not. I can contest it, but who knows? Nice. It's a white Imperial. No, it's it's not. It looked like it for a second. Last jump. Oh. Ah man, I'm so glad I didn't have to start from scratch. I was so frustrated in the last stream, I almost deleted the save file. I was like, but no, just let cooler heads prevail, step back. I said, let me do my research, you know. Let me see if I find a workaround for this bug before I go ahead and do something that's you know, you cannot be cannot be undone. Undone. Irreversible is the word I was looking for. Irreversible. Oh, there's a 3-1. Croviches. We already went to Croviches. Upavna. Upavna is a new one. I hope none of these words are foul language in any language. I shouldn't even be repeating. Can you imagine this? In some other language, this is the worst word that you can repeat, that you can say. Tomorrow, you have been banned for hate speech. No! Ooh, red nose. Looks like it has camo. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Alright, so at least we found Katsuf and we have a better fallback. But I'm gonna sign out here. Thank you for coming by. Thank you for joining me trying to solve this bug. If I find a solution, if Hello Games replies and tells me the fix, I'll get back to you. I'll make a video so that hopefully we can help other people. But the way we got around it was actually just reverting to an old save file where the bug never actually occurred. So it's not really a workaround. We lost a day of playtime, but we didn't lose our save file. So I'm happy. I'm happy and I can rest knowing that I didn't waste, you know, so many hours. One last one for bonus, and we'll just turn it off if it's nothing good. Pretty far. Oh look, it's almost says yin yang, yit nang, yit nang. Okay, let's go. We're too far away. The farther you are from your star, from your starting point, the harder it's gonna be to find it later. We got really close. That green, light green, almost looked like the white and blue freighter that I'm looking for. Does it? I thought it said UNICEF. It's not. Google gonna have a blast analyzing this video. We're like trying to trace all these words that I'm saying, trying to figure out what exactly I am really saying. It cannot know, you know, it cannot tell that I'm saying randomly generated words. I'm curious. I'm curious what happened. Iranium. Oh, we already marked Iranium and replaced it with Katsusuf or something like that. Here's Oskol again. Hmm. If we run out of star systems, we can probably also teleport using our space station. And since it doesn't count as a warp drive, we went to this one, which I will not repeat the name. This is Ilani, something like that. This is a new one. Akiev. Akiev. Alright. After this, we'll just, if it's not the right one, then we'll just stop the stream. No, definitely. Alright, guys. This is Tony signing out. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share. Really helps me out. And I'll see you tomorrow, where we'll keep our hunt for our capital freighter. Once we find it and settle and keep our S-class freighter, then we'll go ahead and start upgrading our fighter starship again, or we can find an exotic. I'll probably do that because I don't want to upgrade this fighter starship only to have it replaced later with an exotic that I'll use as a fighter. I don't know. I don't know what we'll do. But we'll definitely be raiding other freighters to gather their frigate modules so that we can upgrade this frigate to this capital freighter that we're going to buy or get soon. I hope you have a good night. Happy 4th of July tomorrow. Stay safe, be careful, and I hope you enjoy with your friends and family and have a blast. So, this is Tony